Hello, I'm with Callum, a customer support manager at Education Quizzes, and today we want to answer some of the questions that most concern parents of primary school students, and in particular the national curriculum. So Callum, I bet you've been asked this many times, so you're probably the best person to ask, what exactly is the national curriculum for primary schools?
In a nutshell, it's a list of subjects and topics that schools should teach to different age groups.
And why do we have a national curriculum?
Well, it makes sure that all the children of the same age are being taught the exact same things, regardless of what school they go to.
I suppose that makes it easier if, for example, a child changes school.
Exactly. If a family moves to a new location, to a new town, their child's education does not suffer. They can just pick up exactly where they left off.
And does every primary school have to follow the national curriculum?
Actually not, no. Only state schools have to. Private schools, free schools and academies, they all set their own curriculum.
And what about home educators? Do they have to follow the national curriculum?
No, they don't either. They do have to provide a full-time education and make sure that they are teaching it to a high enough standard, but they can choose what they teach.
Okay, so they can ignore the national curriculum?
They can, yes, but they'd be wise not to. It's a good framework for home educators to follow, especially when it comes to passing exams.
I see, okay. So I know that there's different key stages in primary schools. Can you tell me a little bit about what they are?
Of course, yeah. So primary school is split into two key stages. Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2. These are often abbreviated as KS1 and KS2. Key Stage 1 is for children aged 5 to 7, and that's years 1 to 2. Key Stage 2 is for children aged 7 to 11, and that's years 3, 4, 5 and 6.
Brilliant, okay. Can you tell me what subjects the national curriculum covers in primary schools?
Yeah, of course. In Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2, pupils must be taught English, Maths and Science. They're the three core subjects.
Okay, 3 core, but that's not all.
No, there are quite a few more. So there's history, geography, art and design, music, design and technology, PE and computing. They're also on the national curriculum.
Lovely, but not RE.
RE is a special case. All schools must offer RE, but parents can opt out to remove their child from those lessons if they want to.
Anything else like that?
Yeah, it's not compulsory, but many primary schools will also teach PSHE and citizenship, and in Key Stage 2, foreign languages are also taught. Okay,
so does the Education Quizzes cover the whole of the national curriculum for primary schools? Or?
Not quite. We do 9 of the 11 taught in Key Stage 1 and 13 of the 14 subjects taught in Key Stage 2.
Are there any exams or tests for primary school children?
There are, yeah. There's a test in English and Maths at the end of Year 2 and more in English, Maths and Science at the end of Year 6.
And would you say these are important?
Yes, indeed. The Year 6 tests in particular are used by secondary schools to stream their incoming pupils.
And what are the primary school tests called?
The technical term is Scholastic Aptitude Test.
Oh.
But they're almost always referred to as SATs.
Ah, yes, that's what I call them.
Yeah.
And where can I find out more?
We've got separate videos for both Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 that go into more detail.
Okay, well, quite a lot of information there about the subjects studied and the tests taken, and even schools that can opt out of the national curriculum, so that's really good. And I think there's a lot there to help parents get their children through the trials and tribulations of primary schools. Thank you very much, Callum.
Thanks, Charlie.
Until next time, goodbye.